It's the 2021 French Grand Prix here at Le Castellet, back on the calendar for the first time since 2019. And what a venue it follows as well. After being in Azerbaijan 2 weeks ago to our third different winner of the year in 6 races with Sergio Perez, the championship is hotting up. We're into our first triple header as well. Next weekend we move over to Austria, first of all for the Styrian Grand Prix. A week later will be the Austrian Grand Prix before a week's break for the British Grand Prix on the 18th of July. Delighted to say with fans as well. Hungary on the first weekend in August, then a summer break before Belgium, before flying off again into a second triple header with the Netherlands and Italy before a break before Russia. We have a to be confirmed race on the first weekend in October due to the coronavirus pandemic cancelling the Singapore Grand Prix. We'll see what gets replaced there. Then definitely on the 10th of October we have the Japanese Grand Prix. The 24th of October is in the USA, Mexico on the 31st, Brazil on the 7th of November, Australia the 21st, and then in December the 5th it's Saudi Arabia before rounding out the season on the 12th of December in Abu Dhabi. In the Drivers' Championship, it's status quo in the front. No points scored in Baku for Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton. Sergio Perez closes the gap up in third on 36 points back on 69. Lando Norris just a couple back on 66. Then a little bit of a break before we see another battle developing in the middle field between Charles Leclerc, Valtteri Bottas, Carlos Sainz, Pierre Gasly, Sebastian Vettel and Daniel Ricciardo all closing up on each other. On the second page is a fight between the two Alpines. Fernando Alonso a point ahead of Esteban Ocon. Then it's the battle with Lance Stroll and Yuki Tsunoda, and both Alfa Romeos only have 1 point to their name. Still no points for Mick Schumacher, George Russell, Nikita Mazepin or Nicholas Latifi. And in the Constructors' Championship, it's Red Bull leading the way by 26 points to Mercedes. Ferrari and McLaren in an interesting battle for third. The battle for fifth between AlphaTauri and Aston Martin. Throw in as well Alpine. And then Alfa Romeo only on 2 points. No points scored at all for Haas or Williams yet. It's the 2021 French Grand Prix here at Le Castellet, and this is Free Practice 3. Let's take a look around the Castellet, a 3.630 mile circuit, 15 turns around this track as well, 53 laps ahead of the drivers on Sunday. Get a good exit out of the last corner and then hammer it down the straight at your top speed as you approach the braking zone. For turn 1, 8th gear, 330 kilometers an hour. Brake hard for turn 1, down to 4th gear at 165. Rise it up for the flat out kink at 2, 5th gear, 200. For into the braking zone for turn 3, a 4th gear corner at 165 kilometers. Break that down once again as well. 2nd gear, just 95 kilometers an hour. Back it back up again as you round turn 5 and 6. Hold it in 4th gear at 155 kilometers. Turn 7 before the straight at 6th gear, 270. Open up the DRS and I'll flat out into the braking zone of 8 and 9. 3rd gear, 340 kilometers an hour. Back down to 3rd gear, 145. That averages back out again up to 105 at the exit in 3rd gear after braking mid-part way through, before you head down after the Mistral Straight toward Capsa at turn 10. Flat out to the Sainz corner now. 8th gear, 320 into the heavy braking zone, slightly for turn 11 and 12. Drop down while braking and turning as well, not easy. Down then all the way to 5th gear. Rise it back up for 13, 14 and 15 into a 7th gear, 290 kilometers an hour. Back down into 3rd. Rise it back up into 14 and 15. A tight little infield section that's the same on whatever layout you have. Then down the trickiest corner of the track. 2nd gear, 85 kilometers an hour. Accelerate out of the last corner. Boot it hard, and that's a lap of the 3.630 mile circuit of Le Castellet. Hello everybody and welcome up to the commentary box for free practice number 3. The last chance these drivers get to head out onto the circuit Paul Ricard in order to test their machinery as battle will begin here in France in just over 3 hours' time for qualifying. But the FP3 session is first of all. We're in Le Castellet at Paul Ricard. Air temperature at 25 degrees, track temperature 36 degrees. That's air temperature 77 Fahrenheit, track temperature 96 Fahrenheit. Humidity at 51 percentages as well. Wind speed 9 kilometers an hour, blowing in from the southeast as well. We have fans in attendance, and it's a happy birthday to David Croft over on Sky Sports F1, whose birthday it is today as well. And we've had a new announcement from the stewards and FIA track limits. A lap time achieved by leaving the track at the exit turn 6 will result in that lap time being invalidated by the stewards. A driver will be judged to have left the track if no part of the car remains in contact with the track. I'm your commentator Joshua Birch. Alongside me in the commentary box at the moment is Megan Birch. She's turned herself invisible though at the moment. No, she's late to the box. As per usual, Megan is late to the box, which always makes it more fun. But let's give you a little look around Le Castellet as well, as we've got 1 minute 54 seconds left until the green light goes on. There is Paul Ricard. There's the driver tracker. They've changed it since yesterday actually here, and we can't even turn it into black and white. So there's a Google Earth image with all the track images you can see around. We'll see the drivers head out there as well later on. You can see what we were on about as well in that last quarter, in that sector. You can see on the track map there as well. You can see the blue and red lines all the way around the track that sort of give everybody a headache feeling. 167 different variations you can get of a Paul Ricard circuit here. Max Verstappen watching on, fastest in the second practice session, making him the first driver that isn't a Mercedes to have topped a session here, because since 2018 it's either been Lewis Hamilton or Valtteri Bottas who has topped a session here at Le Castellet. As we look around, 50 seconds left until we go green as well here. So let's fade over to the correct graphics, and we'll jump backwards and forwards between the driver tracker throughout this session as well. 40 seconds left until the session goes green again. The sausage curve still on the track there as well at the exit, still causing all those damages as well, regardless of the teams not wanting to get rid of them. It seems like they're going to stay as well. 27 seconds to go, and for those of you watching on the camera alongside me now in the commentary box finally is Megan Birch.
I had a bit of trouble with something.
What?
I had a bit of trouble with something.
I was going to say, where the hell have you been? Good morning, Megan. There's Max Verstappen running over the exit curbs at turn 1, breaking off part of the fender in FP2. They haven't removed them. They're still there, and they're going to create a little bit more drama, I think, as we get further into the weekend.
It is going to create drama. Though I'm also wondering why Red Bull are short of those bollards.
Yeah, they said on the radio, didn't he? Jonathan Wheatley came over and said to Michael, we are short of these bollards. Can we get that back at the end of the session, please? And
They
said,
do
sure
understand
thing, yeah.
they can order them.
Yeah, they can order them, and they can also get more as well. Back in. The green light is on, by the way. The third practice session is underway. Megan Birch with me, as she will be for all live coverage this weekend of Formula 1, and also live coverage of the MotoGP and tonight's Formula E race as well. So that's going to be fun. Fans in attendance here, 14,000 of them across the 3 days as well, all in action as well, all wearing masks as well. And as somebody, Megan, has actually been to a racetrack, the French doing a bit better with masks than the British were. But the Brits were still very good in terms of social distancing when they were outside. But I'll tell you what, I had to wear a mask when I was in the paddock anyway, so no change there then. So, coming into free practice 3, they've changed the driver tracker look. I was just mentioning this to our dear viewers as well. They've changed the driver tracker.
You just managed to explain it to them, then it goes like, oh.
Yeah, and they just managed to explain it. They changed it as well. And Esteban Ocon, oh, we know that. That's from free practice 1 as well. Esteban Ocon's radio, him being told that he's changed So he signed a new, what was it, 3-year deal with
Yeah.
Alpine
Till
until the end.
2024.
Exactly, yeah. Hopefully, Megan, you are actually talking louder than I can hear. I've got a slightly deaf ears this morning after last night's escapades, but I can barely hear properly, so apologies if Megan's too loud or not. I've got headphones on, I
Part
still
of the
can't
reason
hear.
why I was late to the boxes, do you know my bobble, which I always wear?
Yes, you've lost it.
No, it's snapped. So
Oh, dear.
Mother is having to get some new ones. Only
that's-
dark brown and black because I don't like light bubbles on my hair.
It's now a good time to tell you I think there's a bobble in the box that's holding the laptop up.
Yeah, though if it's got glitter on it, it's probably from like when I was 8. So, and I don't wear
think
that.
I don't think it's got glitter on personally. But yeah,
Probably
so
a light bubble.
nobody's actually heading out onto the track. This is unusual for third practice session here at Paul Ricard, and everybody's sort of just playing happy families at the moment in the pit lane. You can see Ricciardo, Norris, Vettel, Raikkonen all out there as well. None of them actually going in as Sam Bird just accepted my LinkedIn invitation. So Sam Bird's awake early over in Mexico. In fact, what time is it in Mexico? I'm sure some of our dear viewers who watch us in Mexico could let us know. But Sam Bird fighting the fatigue there. I mean, it's not even 5 a.m. yet, is it? So Sam's up very early,
Well,
accepting LinkedIn invitations. I sent him that last night actually. So he's done very well to wake up with that one. This is Esteban Ocon actually just talking us around a lap time very slowly. I think in my ears.
5:03.
Yeah. It's 5:03 in the morning. So Sam Bird has literally just woken up, going to head to the track, and he's seen his phone. Oh, I've got a LinkedIn request. I'll accept that. That's Sam Bird for you. Never stops working, does he? Are you looking forward to this weekend then at Paul Ricard, considering what we've seen in practice so far, considering that it does actually look like we might get a decent race?
Hopefully, yeah.
I mean, looking at it, we've got rain predicted for tomorrow's race. What is it, 50% chance? As I swear I put that onto silent mode, and I swear it's still going off. But yeah, we've got 50% chance of rain tomorrow for the race itself. Then we've got the added benefit as well of qualifying could be chaotic as well. We've got this new format coming in. It's going to be weird. I'm looking forward to it. No flexi wings either. Puts sort of Bottas and Verstappen, the two Mercedes versus Red Bull battle, very close together.
Yeah.
I've already said it, but I'm sure you might want to extend your best wishes to David Crofty, who is 51 today, and he's getting to commentate in Formula on his birthday, an honour I have shared twice. The 2012 Bahrain Grand Prix, I had it on I had the birthday on qualifying, and the year later, the same weekend, we were there in Bahrain. But it was race day. I got a birthday.
He'll probably get a cake in his face.
Yeah, probably. He's got a headset on there, so maybe not. I'll tell you what, though, that is one of the difficultest things I've ever had. Literally, midway through the race, my headphones that I wore at the time, because I had a lip mic, I say a lip mic, it was literally just a man-made lip mic. And my headphones that I wore at the time, they broke. The little extender broke. So I was headphoneless for the first 20 laps of the race until Joseph Calangiova got here, and they brought me a pair of headphones. I was like, oh, brilliant. And I've still got those headphones up there. They do work, but they're just a little bit, the ear cup broke, sadly. So, yeah, I still put those headphones on. I do. I love those headphones.
Saving the day.
Yeah, got a red lead on it as well. They're very like the Audio Technicas that we wear, actually, but in red, with red bands along the inside. They're very, very nice headphones.
I remember those.
Yeah. They're very, very nice headphones, and I like them a lot.
Why does it look like Carlos Sainz is contemplating life?
Carlos Sainz yesterday was shocked to see something as well, and he was a bit surprised that he's sat in. He looks drunk all the time, doesn't he? He's sat in the chair like zoned out completely.
It's like, what would happen if I did this?
Yeah, what happened if I just touch this little device there? Yeah, it's all a bit weird, isn't it, at the moment?
I think he likes to think about things like that.
Looks like it, yeah. So we're 54 minutes to go in this session. No driver heading out to the track just yet. Everyone's just getting ready to. And this is the usual FP3 that we've seen this season. Now that every session's 1 hour in length, they've already done everything by the time we get to FP3. This is another thing to where I say I'm actually looking forward to the fact they're going to scrap FP3 for this sprint qualifying debacle that we're going to have. Because if you think about it, we're going to have, at Silverstone, and on another 3 races this year. So at Silverstone, British Grand Prix, we're going to have free practice 1 in the morning. Then we're going to go into qualifying. Then on Saturday, we'll have practice 2 in the morning. Then we'll go into the sprint qualifying, so the sprint race. Then we'll go into the race on Sunday. So we lose FP3, but we get it back with another session of qualifying. So I'm fine. It's still 5 sessions, but we lose FP3 as it's replaced with a sprint quali, so it's fine. Good morning to Synthol. Did you see Formula 3? I did see Formula 3.
What happened in Formula 3?
Oh, definitely one of the best races we've seen ever in Formula 3. About a 9-way fight for the lead of the race, stopping and changing. Was it Smolia took the race win at the end as well? After dropping back late on in the race, he down to second, he managed to get back up into the lead. So yeah, I did see it in the line. I enjoyed Formula 3 an awful lot in between the headache. But looking at this as well, cars are going to start coming on the track soon, which I think is going to be fantastic news. So me and Megan, you'll be seeing an awful lot of us today, so you may as well get used to seeing us because we're in here now for the Formula 1 practice. So I've just remembered that the IndyCar race isn't edited. So we're going to cancel the IndyCar because it wasn't done this morning. So no IndyCar highlights. They'll Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah.
You need something to do midweek.
Yeah. So they'll Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. So no IndyCar this weekend from us here because it hasn't been processed yet. I've just remembered it hasn't been sent, and we haven't got time with today's very busy schedule. So as my microphone hasn't been moved, so that's a great help. I'm trying to think of things to say, and you're not helping. So
you could look at the chat.
Yeah, well, that's Synthol coming up as well, saying, did you see the weather prediction for tomorrow? It's changing and unclear. Got to wait for tomorrow to see if it's going to rain, I presume, for the race. I've seen a couple of things say it's going to rain, yeah.
I really hope it does.
Yeah, I think we all agree as well. Synthol says the ideal situation, rain and dry during the race, and they need to change to dry tyres. No. No, not that way round, Synthol. The other way round. Start the race dry, get rain during the race, and have to change over to intermediates. That's more fun, because you're always going to have someone who's going to risk it. Because we all see races that start wet and end dry, and it just is boring. It's never any fun. It's much more fun to have a dry start, and then it just hammers it down mid-race, and then everything changes. Germany 2019, a prime example there. Germany 2018, a prime example there as well. Actually, better than 19. The fact that the rain came down mid-race and everything exploded. It's strange to think we've had races in Germany for the last 3 years. 2 German Grand Prix, 1 Eiffel Grand Prix, but then it just dropped off the calendar this year. There are rumours that it is. We do hear rumours that the Nürburgring could replace the race in the first weekend of October. That's been left by Singapore.
Yeah.
But nothing at the moment on that. Synthol also says, as it stands, they'll look to start on wet surface, but it'll dry up. Okay, that's going to be interesting, though. A wet start's fun. We had Turkey, remember? That's going to be fun down towards turn 1. As soon as it says sausage curbs equals nonsense, yep, they've still got them. They haven't removed the curbs. In fact, they've imposed more track limits around turn 6 that's at the top of the broadcast. So it says, yeah, but it won't happen the other way around. So realistically, this is the best possible situation, yeah. No, I've got the first one as well. So yeah, probably is. We're 10 minutes into this third practice session, and so far not one single car.
Oh,
head down
just
the
as we
track.
say that, Nikita Mazepin heads out onto the track apparently.
Yeah, Mazepin is out there. Apparently, there he is. Look, coming out down the pit lane now. So yeah,
He's on a soft tyre.
so a soft compound tyre thing going out there for Nikita Mazepin. Don't cross the white line. Keeps it out there. Good. Well, sorry, Crofty, you're having a bit of a bad birthday so far in terms of nothing is happening at the moment on the track.
He'll have quali later.
Yeah, qualifying will be fun for him later on this evening as well.
Well, his birthday ain't very good for me. I lost my favourite bubble.
Well, it's not your birthday, so...
I know, but still.
You had your birthday off this year, didn't you? 30th of April. What was that? Where were we racing there? Portimao. Friday, Portimao. Free practice 2.
Probably.
Yeah, so you didn't do Portimao.
Yeah, but still, I lost my favourite bubble.
Don't forget, it's Father's Day tomorrow as well. Ian Birch isn't with us at the moment this weekend in the commentary
Crofty
box.
must love that.
Well, it's Father's Day and he's stuck elsewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Ian Birch is sat back at in the front room in the race control area, just watching along as well. Well, we might see him for the race tomorrow. We might not. But either way, me and Megan will be taking you through all of Formula One and Formula E and MotoGP, all the usual lots. Tell you what, though, Dad did actually put this out before I left for the commentary box. You know how here in the UK, if you look outside, we've got bright sunshine, and it's surprised us. Look at that from Paul Ricard. We've got cloudy weather at the back straight away down the Mistral Strait. The clouds have come in. There's a lot of fog in the air as well. We are high up in the mountains here at the Castellet as well. You can see them all around.
It's the weather from England going down to France.
Yeah, very bizarre. But looking at this, go to the chat here as well. Cynthia says, so it'll either be dry, rain, or changeable wet to dry. Yep, interesting. Cynthia also says, well, I don't know if you've already talked about it, but what do you think about the pit exit? I don't like the pit exit here. The pit entrance and pit exit is very strange because it's ideally a test track. Yeah, because that's ideally a test track. It's got 3 different exits because there's 3 different locations. Let's switch to the track map and I'll show you. The pit, Mazepin is just coming across the line now down towards it. But there's 3 different exits onto alternate layouts of the track. So the pit lane sort of has to negotiate all of those. And it's very, very strange as well out there. And Cynthia says, imagine Max does the undercut on Lewis. Lewis exits the pits and it's going to be close. None of them will get out of the way easy enough possible crash. Yeah, you're right. The exit to turn 1 is incredibly close. We saw yesterday Yuki Tsunoda coming out of the pit lane and Hamilton nearly having a wide moment into the wall. Schumacher's on the track too. And soon as it says, where are you guys from? We're in the northeast of England, in the United Kingdom at the moment. And it's sunshine at the moment, which is great news. But look at that snow on the top of the mountain there, the Castellet. Cynthia says, yeah, dangerous. Definitely dangerous as well.
Oh, I remember snow.
You remember snow, do you now?
Yeah.
What, Jon Snow?
No, not Jon Snow.
Bit congested up here in the commentary box as well. Have you noticed how muggy it is?
Same.
Yeah, it's muggy in here today. So apologies if we sound a bit, I'm trying to think, muffled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
loud.
it's not, well, for you, our loudness would be an improvement. For me, it's just the normality. Cynthia says, yes, Tsunoda at least tried to get out of the way in the race when they're battling for position. They won't. Yeah, that's a very strong point. Unfortunately, as well, we've got Schumacher out on the track as well. So the 2 Haas cars are out there at the moment. There you can see on the driver track as well, hopefully. Mazepin and Schumacher. Schumacher coming around the Sainz corner before coming into Le Beausset. Mazepin's just crossing the start line. Does a 134.966. Schumacher now round turn 10 at Sainz. And this, if you're watching along with us, is turn 11, the Le Beausset corner, before coming up in the tight infield section of the track. But Paul Ricard, it's got a bit of an interesting, wasn't it? I do like driving at Paul Ricard.
Yeah.
It's fantastic to drive out on the game. But for Formula One racing, it just doesn't give us the right muster, the closeness of it all. It doesn't give us the right one.
I just don't like it. It's not very good
Yeah.
to race on.
Well, we've got to race on it in a minute, haven't we?
Yeah.
After this third practice, we've got to do the commentator challenge that you'll see in qualifying. So that could be quite interesting.
I'm going to go off a lot, so he's going to win.
167 different layouts. I've got an easy trick there. You just go around the outside as well. That would pretty much solve the issue out there. Cynthia's Sunna's asking qualifying predictions. Who do you think is going to be on pole, Megan?
I think maybe...
Oh, this is brave. Who do you think is going to be on pole then, Megs? Come on. You're debating who you're thinking. Is it going to be... Well, it's going to be Red Bull or Mercedes, but we've seen surprises from Leclerc recently, so...
I'm going to stick with Leclerc.
You're going to Leclerc pole?
I'm hoping. I have hope.
That's incredibly brave. I'm going Verstappen pole.
I have hope.
I'm going Verstappen pole position as well.
I just want a 4th different winner.
Yeah, who do you think is going to be on pole? Cynthia Anson is asking qualifying predictions. I think Verstappen's going to be on pole. Bottas will be second. Hamilton third alongside Perez. I think that then we'll see a strong performance from Alonso as well. He'll be in the top 10. Vettel will get through to Q3 as well. He seems to have clicked with this circuit as well. So, yeah, there's my predictions. Perez on a fast lap there at the moment. First sector is purple. 23.592 as he approaches around the track. Down to the turn 8 and 9 chicane area. At the Mistral Straight, that comes up as a blind corner. I'm worried that you're not going to see that later on in terms of it, because you're going to break and go down the wrong one.
I usually cut the corners, and I can't really do that with this.
Yeah, I'm worried you're going to break and go down the wrong one. Ricardo, Schumacher, Perez and Latifi sort of all bunched up together on the track coming round the Beausset and the Sainz corner. So everything there just a little bit dangerous and a little bit on edge at the moment. Spotted anything you like? Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm going to cut a question here because Cynthia says, I mean, Leclerc surely wouldn't have got on pole if it wasn't for the red flags. Yeah, he would have. They had incredible pace. Leclerc would have got pole in Monaco because he was going to start a faster lap.
Yeah, he would have.
And he definitely had pole in Azerbaijan because he had the faster time. Megan?
Am I saying this right? Is Nicholas Latifi in second?
Yeah, Perez top. From on a 133.775, Latifi a 134.2. So Latifi is in P2, not for long though.
Oh, and Ocon looks like he's doing quite a good time, and he goes top with a 133.707. That's quite good. That's quite good from the Alpine, actually.
That's very quick time, actually, on home soil as well. They nearly had a home victory this morning in the Formula 3 race. Didn't pay off the way it was supposed to, which was very unfortunate. No, Max was going faster.
Raikkonen is in
What, in Monaco?
Alonso tops the session, it looks like it's going to do.
Yeah, Synthel says in Monaco, Max was going faster. Synthel says, and in Baku, surely not either. No, honestly, in Baku, Ferrari had the pace for pole, and it would have been Leclerc's pole.
Alonso goes top.
It would have been Leclerc pole as well, definitely in Baku.
Alonso's top with a 133.206.
Nice. But in Monaco, yes, Max was going faster, but Leclerc was also would have had the pace to do the next lap as well.
Yeah.
It was controversial, the one in Monaco, but Baku was fine. The last two sessions have actually ended in a red flag, so I'm looking forward to having a race that can actually finish the qualifying out.
Yeah.
We get the crescendo. Spin up! Nikita Mazepin has spun.
What a surprise.
He's managed to continue. I think that's down at turn 2, and he's gone on. It is, and he's gone on to the red rumble strips. And look at the oscillation on the rear wing as well. And he's on the soft tyres, Megan.
Oh, and he's flat spotted them.
Yeah, he's on the C4 tyres. And that's even worse news then for Mazepin. He has flat spotted those C4 soft compound tyres. Let's see how I did in the Megan. Took us to it.
Right, so he's going around the corner.
Turn 2.
Yeah, turn 2. And then, he just locks up on his
He turns in.
right.
Yeah, he turns in. The front right locks and he just spins it round. That's a very bizarre spin. He turned in and he just lost it. Sainz did the same yesterday, but very, very bizarre. He just turned in and he lost it.
I must say that's quite unusual. And do you know what? From that, I'm guessing the person who just passed what appears to be Norris and Mazepin very quickly was Ricciardo, because it's this style of overtaking.
It's Ricciardo and Schumacher coming through as well. Let's take a look. Oh, this is the high abrasions. So the blue zones of the track that you can see on your driver tracker. The blue zones, they are high grip and high wear surface texture. The red zone, extreme grip and extreme wear surface temperature. So basically, the blue will slow you down a little bit. The red is like an actual gravel trap and will stop you immediately and flat spot the tyres. And unfortunately for Nikita Mazepin, he went into the red rough sandpaper and it shredded his tyres. You go off it there in the race as well. Yeah, that's fast one, big time, all four. You go off in the race there, it's going to cause problems.
Yeah.
We're going to see safety cars and punctures and everything. It's really bizarre. And Jenny Gao has just tweeted, oof, bit early, but drink.
So she's definitely drinking every single time Mazepin spins.
Yeah, and that's what his third spin of the weekend, is it? Yeah, third spin of the weekend.
Is.
Oh, and Lando Norris, his lap time has been deleted for exceeding track limits, so he drops down to 11th place at the moment. That has put Alonso fastest on a 133.206, followed by Ricciardo and Ocon, Leclerc and Perez, the top 5. And Megan's very happy at the moment, and Alonso is top.
Of course, and I think Alpine's very happy since they've got a 1-3.
Yes, at their home track as well.
Oh,
The
look,
French circuit, French
Leclerc.
driver.
in 4th.
Yeah, Leclerc P4. Esteban Ocon, though, and off the track goes Tsunoda, just out braking himself down at turn 14. Goes onto the red rumbles as well, but just went straight on.
Yeah. And I've got to say,
It's making, honestly, I don't know what is wrong with this commentary box this morning, but it's not, it's not working the way it's supposed to in terms of the atmosphere
you
controls.
noticed, every single time my phone's on, we start to yawn.
Yeah, I'm turning it off. I've had enough of that. I've had enough of that. It's annoying to me as well that I can't stand. Because when I'm feeling like this, I would stand up, but you can't
Unless
see me.
you want to see your torso.
Yeah, you can't see me if I stand up. Oh, actually, the fan's been put on. The fan setting. That'll be all right. I'll wake us
yes,
up.
cold weather. We need cold.
Yeah, but it is sunny outside the commentary box as well, if you take a look back. All the AlphaTauri engineers watching along, and Synthol says Alpine seem to be faster than after Merck and Red Bull. Seems to be that way. And Synthol says, I went away for a few seconds and spin. Yep, basically how it's gone, isn't it?
Yes.
For Nikita Mazepin.
It's usually how it goes for.
Oh,
Mazepin.
Vettel 13th, 152.280. So very poor lap time there. Was it 19 seconds off the pace? My goodness.
Yeah.
Who wants to tell him? I don't want to tell him.
I don't want to.
Alonso goes faster on a 1:33.206. Ricardo closing up to be 0.066 off the pace on a 1:33.272.
I tell you what, this is Vettel right now. Just like, oh, what position am I? 13th. How many cars are out on the track? 14. Who's last? Norris. Look, I'm not in.
Norris is actually on the track. Everyone but Mazepin and Schumacher out on the track right now as well. But Synthol also saying Vettel probably did an extra slow lap. Just to
Snail's pace.
probably just to see what the safety car time delta is. If you can do the safety car, they do usually do that as well. And practice just the safety car times and everything. Usually they do that in free practice 1, not in free practice 3. Hamilton is up by 500ths of a second as well. Bottas up by 2 whole tenths, 0.263 faster than Alonso's time. So the Mercedes starting to trade places down the back straight away. We're coming down the Mistral straight into the chicane area for Hamilton. Here's the driver tracker, so you can see as well back at home. And then they're all just ever so slightly getting faster. They're getting quicker, they're getting faster, they're getting more ready for this circuit. And I think it's going to be a great one, don't you? We've got a good sign here.
We've got Alonso on an extra slow lap and Ricciardo on a slow lap.
Yeah, but look how busy it is out there on the track. Hopefully you can see the driver tracker there as well. Oh, he made a mistake and slowed down. Thank you, Synthol, because Synthol's got F1 TV. He can go back and have a look around. That's something that we can't wait to get up here in the commentary box as well, the multiple onboard angles that we can rewind. Megan.
Look at Bottas right now. They're focusing on Hamilton, and yet the one who's actually getting purple, they're not focusing on.
Ale Booth, who is the girlfriend of Jack Aitken, Alex Thompson, has said, stop the count with Alpine top, because she's now working for the Alpine team. But there's Alonso down now to 3rd place, because Bottas goes top 1:32.346. Hamilton to 2nd on a 1:33.167. And that puts Alonso 3rd with his 1:33.206. So sorry, Alex, they haven't stopped the count. That's Alex Thompson.
Oh my God, Alonso's only getting round to that corner. I looked away for a minute.
He's down at the last. He's coming out the last corner now. So as we watch Verstappen, Verstappen crosses the line and does the fastest time. 9,000ths of a second faster than Bottas. Verstappen at 1:32.337. That's a fantastic time as we watch on board with Charles Leclerc.
Come on, Leclerc.
Gasly has been dropped down from 12th place to 20th. His lap time has been deleted for exceeding the track limits. As here comes Leclerc to the line. Talk us through it, Megan.
Right, so Leclerc comes to the line, and what does he get? He goes up into 5th with a 1:33.216. I'm just going to say, it must be nice for Latifi not to be last at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's Gasly, isn't it, in last? There's Sainz there too, actually. And this is Max Verstappen coming down into turn 14. Oh, he locked up inside front left and made the apex, but the little cost like that in the race is going to flat spot your tyres even more.
Wait, are you telling me that he... Hold on. Are you telling me he locked up and then did the fastest lap?
Yep, locked up and still went fastest.
How-
Well, he must have lost a bit of time. He was only 9,000 quicker than Bottas.
How
So yeah,
much would he have done?
not sure. He must have lost about half a tenth there. So maybe he's going to be a tenth up on Bottas. Maybe
Jeez.
more. Cynthia says, I was really afraid Mercedes would just dominate from now on. I also don't want Max to dominate. I really want a battle, but I'd rather have that than Lewis. Oh, he locked up and still went fastest. Yes, he did, says Max Verstappen. But yes, I agree. I want this title fight. We have been starved of a title fight since 2016. We sort of had it. We sort of believed, didn't we, with Ferrari, with Leclerc, with Vettel in 17 and 18.
Yeah.
We sort of believed. We wanted to believe, and then 18 came around. And we had it, didn't we, until
Yeah.
Germany, and he put it in the wall
And then everything just went downhill.
massively quickly. Yeah. So now this is our first real title fight that could go the distance, and we are all excited about it as well. Yeah, it's even going to make the French Grand Prix hopefully exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem as well. Everybody watching knows, we're at Paul Ricard this weekend. Oh, it's going to be a boring one. We've got the chance of rain. We've got 4 points separating the Drivers' Championship as well. We've got the closest field we have in years as well. We've got Ferrari suddenly being dominant in certain parts of the track and certain parts of the race this weekend. We've got Alpine suddenly turning up at their home race. They must have changed engine somewhere along the line. And we've got Red Bull and Mercedes with 4 very strong race-winning drivers.
Yeah.
We have a fight. And, of course, looking at the Drivers' Championship, Verstappen leads by 4 points to Hamilton, but in the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull leads 26 points to Mercedes. So, Red Bull dominating so far everywhere. Cynthia says, but what happened to Perez? Perez is down in 10th place at 133.775 at the moment, and he's just coming to the pit lane. He's down in 10th now because Sainz has gone to P7 on a 133.446 at the moment, 1.109 off of Verstappen's time so far. Mattia Binotto, the team principal and managing director of Ferrari, watching along on the pit wall. We have 31 minutes and 43 seconds left of this final practice session as Vettel goes to 14th.
And who's that going into the pit lane? It's Sergio Perez?
It's Perez, yeah, because Verstappen's still circulating.
Have you noticed how both Mercedes and Red Bull have drivers who only have one number occurring on the racing thing? Because we have 44 and 77,
All the time.
33 and 11.
All the time, yeah. I type in the race results notes as well. I'm always staggered by it.
Yeah.
Because we've got 33, 77, 44, 55, 11, 99, 20.
We should have Jensen Button back, get the 22.
Yeah, no, 22. Yuki Tsunoda. I was about to say that. So so let's go through it again. 33 Verstappen, 77 Bottas, 44 Hamilton, 55 Sainz, 11 Sergio Perez, 99 Giovinazzi, and 22 Tsunoda. Their drivers do like matching numbers.
55.
Yeah.
So.
They do like matching numbers. Cynthia says, wow, Gasly did a slow lap, but the extremely slowly. Yeah, what was his last lap time actually for?
Do you think Giovinazzi likes eating flakes?
That's one of the weirdest things I've ever heard.
Because 99. 99.
Let's just take a look actually.
it?
Yeah, Sainz's last lap time. Can't see at the moment. Who are we on about here?
Those chocolate flakes.
68 seconds slow. Gasly, sorry. Yeah, Gasly's lap time was slow. Hamilton's was a 3-minute 9.558 though going in. So Hamilton with 3 minutes on the board there going quite quick. I just had to look at the iPad for that. There's the driver track. You can see the cars circulating out of the track. They're pretty much all spread out around the area as well, which is great to see. A lot of action needed for this weekend's race. And hopefully it's going to be a lot more fun.
Hopefully it will be, yeah. For right now, Giovinazzi's gone in. Every single time I look at Giovinazzi's name and look to the 99, I always want chocolate.
Oh, because of Flake 99.
Yes.
Yeah. I was wondering where you were going with that. Look at the board, though. Bottas P2, 22.932. Fastest first sector. Verstappen at 23.062. So Bottas has, a quarter of a tenth of a second? So he's closing. Verstappen's second sector time is a 27.915. I think Bottas has hit traffic because he's the 10th down on the time. So, yeah, I think Bottas has hit traffic.
Oh, well.
So this is what Verstappen could do. As I said, Megan, he's a tenth and a half quicker so far on the order. As Norris, P8, 133.4. Can't see that time.
a 1:33.420.
So round about just a little bit faster than what he was.
Yeah.
At least he's not right down at the back. Bottas to the line then, talks to the lap.
Right, so he goes down and he gets a... Come on. Fast lap. Oh, the fastest with a 1:32.309.
We've got Verstappen just behind him as well. There's that stupid pit lane exit that curves that could cause accidents. Verstappen across the line goes top. And that is what the Red Bull can do. Verstappen on 1:32.024. He is 0.285. Quicker than Bottas. So 2/10, nearly 3. Quicker than Bottas. And he had another mistake, Megan, coming out of turn 6.
Seriously, why do you keep making mistakes?
Oh! He was all 4 wheels over the white line.
And I think it's been deleted.
It has. Fastest lap time deleted for Max Verstappen, exceeding the track limits. You are right there, Megan. So over the limits at turn 6. And that's, as I said, right at the top of the show, track limits down at turn 6. A new rule. You went all 4 wheels off the white line.
I don't like the track limits.
Neither does Synthol. And again, a mistake from Max, he says as well. Yeah, another little error. So Noda's lap time's been deleted as well. Drops him down from 8th to 15th position now. So track limits being enforced a lot today compared to what we saw yesterday. When I don't think we saw one, did we, for lap times deletions? No, I don't think we did. I can't think of one. No.
I don't think... Hold on. There might have been one.
Maybe 2. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Oh, Verstappen ready? Give us a second. So he's been told track limits turn 6. And he's said the lap time's been deleted. And Max says, are you sure? I thought I was still in. And his engineer's saying, I am sure. I saw the video. You were off the track. So, yeah, Verstappen, unfortunately, out of contention, out of position as well. But he lost the time there. Did he, Megan, analysis, do you think he lost time coming through turn 6, or did he gain time?
Hold on.
No,
He would have lost time.
Oversteer. Would have lost time, yeah.
Yeah. So, it's saying track limits. It's not going to I think we should only enforce track limits if it would aid the driver. If it's not going to aid the driver, then how the hell is it going to help them get that far up?
I concur completely, obviously, yeah. 26 minutes to go of the session so far, and we're seeing a lot of little errors cropping up into this session than what we're normally used to. So that's a surprise as well of the session. Look, Giovinazzi just did it there at turn 6 as well. Went off the track.
Yeah.
So
Did it delete his lap time?
Probably. They'll probably delete that one now. Let's switch over and give you a look at the driver tracker, which will come in handy in qualifying as well. We need to know the last car across the line with the lights when we go over the line. Vettel's out there as well, closing up midway through.
I'll tell you who I'm very surprised at.
Yep.
And not for a good reason.
Yeah, Synthol spotted that as well. Giovinazzi wide as well. Going to be track limits too. I think lap time's actually already been deleted before he's actually posted it.
I'm not happy with 2 people.
Who?
Norris and Ocon. I know you can do better.
Where are they? 9th and 10th.
Oh, actually Perez as well. You 3 can do better. You know you can do better as well. That's the thing.
This box is making me go a bit wacky at the moment, so there's definitely a lot of atmosphere change. It's the pressure. The air pressure's changed as well, because yesterday it was cold, wet, windy. So that makes the box cold, wet, and windy. This morning it's sunny, so we've got like all that damp water moisture burning off the top of the commentary box roof, and it seeps through, and it just makes you all a bit giddy.
It makes what's it called? Homeostasis? Weird? I don't know.
It's just basically you like it's like hay fever. Giovinazzi's lap time has now been deleted since they're down at turn 6 as well for that 1:33.586. So
it makes you feel tired and like you've got a bunged up nose.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
So, but if Leclerc will get another pole this year, it's going to be on a track like Zandvoort. Yeah, a tight, twisty circuit is where Leclerc will next get pole. I am actually really, really, really looking forward to racing at Zandvoort. I've done a couple of eSport commentaries there, And it is so fast and it is so strange as well, seeing Formula 1 cars race around there. You'd think it wouldn't work, but it just about does. It might be another Monaco, but we are going to have some interesting racing in Zandvoort, for sure. That straight away as well, like coming off the banking towards turn 1 is going to be a lot of fun. And why not? Let's give it a race. It's literally like Punta del Este was in Uruguay for Formula E. It's literally 30 seconds from the beach.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can leave the top of the commentary box at the top of the grandstand. 30 seconds later, you're on the beach. 30 seconds. That means you've got to go down.
James Hunt do that one?
Yes, you got to do. Yeah. You got to go down 5 flights of stairs in a lift over the track. Bang! There you are. Done. At the beach. It's really bizarre. And the beach is actually part of the venue as well, which is what I like. There's not really that much area with it. And I'm hoping as well that if it is at all possible, and I really mean at all possible, I'd love to go trackside and commentate from that race there. That would be amazing. Commentate on the Dutch Grand Prix trackside as well, and leaving you and Dad here in the commentary box while I go over trackside. That would be nice. That would be nice.
It would be.
I mean, we had the test last weekend at Snetterton, and it worked well. We've just got to turn the audio up, haven't we, really? That was the only issue, turning the audio up. Synthol says, I'm already about those track limits, so already annoyed about those track limits, yeah. Well, this is the sheet, Synthol. I'll have to come. We've only got Stroll out on the track. No, Stroll's coming in. So, look at that. The entire track now bare. Nobody's out there, so we'll go back up to main Combox camera. Synthol, I don't know if you actually know, but if you get the FIA press releases like we do, this is the track limits document that we're giving. This is the race director's notes, and they are 6 pages long of handwritten notes that Michael Masi does, as well as an extra couple of pages of track temperature and all that lot and Pirelli data. But if you look here, these are the track limits. Turns 1 and 2, 3 to 5, 8 to 9, and then just a general paragraph. But it's down here. This turn 3 to 5 has now been extended to turn 3 to 6 for the same limit. But they all basically say the same thing. If I can just get that right for you. You can all read it for you. There you are. Where's the camera? There you go. So any driver who fails to negotiate turn 2 by using the track on blah, 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 will have his lap time deleted. It's that document that we have to keep up with us in the commentary box, because you never know when we're going to need it.
Yeah.
Because if you look down and think, oh, is that track limits? Yes, it's being monitored there. Yes, it's going to have that lap time deleted, all that lot, yeah.
I hate track limits. They're just so confusing.
Track limits are confusing. Let's have a look then going forward into this one as well. We've got Russell and Gasly out there on the track. Synthol says, something is going to happen like Norris in Imola and Max in Portimao in terms of track limit warnings. Oh, yeah. The track limits warnings, getting the lap times deleted. Because that should have been front row of the grid for Norris in Imola. Should have been.
Yeah.
Synthol saying it's going to ruin someone's qualifying. It probably will, unfortunately, ruin someone's qualifying.
Oh, Sonoda.
Oh. Sonoda down at turn 6 had a snap of oversteer. And he's had his lap time deleted. And Sonoda's angry about it, saying, what? I was inside the white line. No, he was over the white line. I can see that.
Swear.
He didn't swear. He was angry, but he didn't swear. Hello, we've got damage to the underfloor of one of the Mercedes. It's Lewis Hamilton. Damn it. And damage to the floor of one of the Red Bulls of Max Verstappen as well.
Did you both go over the rumble?
Oh, it's Perez. Sorry, it's Perez. It's the other side of the garage. So damage to Hamilton and to Perez. And Hamilton is now back out on the track with floor damage, look. The skid plate looks like it's been cracked. And that's floor damage. And that's an awful lot of repair going into qualifying.
It's probably from the rumble strips.
It probably is, yeah. But that means as well, as Synthol says it's difficult to see on board. We did see the off-board angle. But if that floor is damaged for Hamilton, they have to replace it. But that's a long work to do before qualifying.
Well, let's just say...
Hang on, sorry, you're going to have to change it before going to qualifying because you can't race with that damaged floor.
Yeah, though, I just got to say, it's a bit of a karma thing for Mercedes because they said hundreds of thousands worth of damage to Bottas' car. Yeah, well, now look at where your first person is.
Whole floor damaged. That's even worse. What on earth is going on further behind between Latifi and Ricciardo? Latifi holding up Ricciardo there. Ricciardo's just gone straight through him as well. So what on earth was going on there? A bit of a strange little one.
Don't really know. It looked like Ricardo was trying to just be like, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in.
And he wasn't being let in as well, as he was just being held back completely.
Oh, he's past him now. He's
Yeah.
past him. Not surprising. Really not surprising. Because Ricardo is very well known for his overtaking skills. And Lewis, floor damage. He probably went over the rumble strips and fell. He probably went over the rumbles.
And Perez. Lewis, floor damage, and Perez, floor damage. Okay, so let's have an audio up lap then, which means it's time for me to deliver the commentary of a flying lap. On board then with Lewis Hamilton down towards turn number 1, third gear corner as well. Breakdown from 8th gear, 330 kilometers an hour, back down to third. Oh, he's over the rumble strips at the exit as well, so that's going to be even worse. As you head down towards turns 3 and 4, down 4th gear, 165 kilometers an hour, flick the car through. 5 and 6, 4th gear once again, 155, rising up to 6th gear, 270 as you approach the first part of the Mistral Straight. So now open up the engine, open up the DRS, and really let the Mercedes W12 sing as you approach the braking zone, going 3rd gear. So from all the way from 8th gear, 340, down now 3rd gear, 145 kilometers an hour, flick through. Now already at the exit of turn 9, you're going to be rising at the exit all the way up 6th gear, 260 kilometers an hour, down to the Sainz corner. At turn 10, 8th gear, 320 kilometers an hour, flat out into the Beausset for turn 11, 12 and 13. Just a little bit braking, backing off as well. Keep it through, 5th gear corner. Send it through into 13, into turn 12, sorry. Down, 3rd gear corner. Keep on the power now, rising up. 7th gear through turn 13, 290 kilometers an hour before the heavy braking zone. 3rd gear once again, down into the last corner, turn 15. 2nd gear, 85 kilometers an hour. Flat out the last corner to the line. And it's great job then for Hamilton. Is this the fastest time? No, it's the second fastest time on a 1:32.266. Synthel says, I can't see any damage.
Floor.
He's continuing, so I don't think it's that bad.
It's floor damage.
I know, Synthel, that you watched the F1 TV pictures, but we were watching on Sky Sports F1, and they had their own camera in the pit lane, and we saw the close-up damage of Hamilton's floor. The front end plate of it has been cracked, and it's the same on Sergio Perez's car. So Hamilton is back on the track. What we understand is they've literally just covered it with a metal gate. At the moment,
They'll probably deal with it after.
and they'll
free
probably
practice.
they'll deal with it after free practice before qualifying. So yes, he is continuing, but he has got floor damage, and they will have to change it ahead of qualifying. Otherwise, it's going to lose him quite a lot of time. I mean, look at there; he's 2 tenths off of Bottas, and that was a push lap.
Yeah.
So he should have been matching him.
He's not
Yeah.
trying to go race pace at the moment.
Yeah, so
otherwise
that floor-
it will
yeah.
further damage.
So that floor is damaged, and so is Perez's. I think they might. Is Perez on the track? I can't see him.
Perez is
On
out
the
of
track, yeah. I can't see where he is at the moment because
13.
there he is, just coming round the Beausset. He's stuck with another car. Look, he's in the 3rd sector, which is the blue. Yellow is sector 1, red sector
Mazepin.
2, blue is sector 3. And
He was
he's
stuck with
yeah,
Mazepin.
so he's stuck with Mazepin. There he is. Look, down at the
Poor
third
guy.
part of the track, just coming out the last corner now. He'll change to the yellow part of the track soon. Hopefully, it's PER you're looking for. While he's continuing, as I think Merck know it's a fixable before qualifying.
Let's hope they know that.
Yes,
It could turn out to be quite a
another
while
George
longer.
Russell.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
another George Russell.
It should be easily changeable in the 2-hour gap between before qualifying to change the floor of the car.
Yeah.
Should be easily done. But it's a question if it gets damaged between qualifying and the race, it's going to be a grid penalty as well because they'll have to break Parc Fermé.
Yeah.
McLaren actually broke one of their jokers overnight. You know, the 2 jokers they're allowed of breaking curfew. And they broke it because when changed the gearbox of Daniel Ricciardo to the new gearbox, because you're allowed one after 6 races, and it's been 6 races since they've changed it, they noticed that there was a sensor issue. And it took a little bit longer to fix it and fix the new gearbox together. So that's why they broke one of the jokers. No penalty for him at the moment, but that's what's happened, basically, for all the information. 14 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
What happens if they break both jokers?
If you're allowed to, if you break it for a 3rd time, it's a massive fine. If you break it a 4th time, it's grid penalties for both cars.
Jeez, that's not fair.
A lot of people, it's to stop constant work. Since I was saying there's 14 drivers who've changed their gearboxes, right? Yes. I think I saw that in your story, actually, on Instagram. But yes, 14 drivers have changed gearboxes for this event, including Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas, and as well Max Verstappen. So Verstappen, who had actually lucky that he's got a new gearbox, because the one from Baku, we learned on Thursday, was destroyed, unrepairable. But but it had done 6 races because it had just been destroyed in that accident. So yeah, new gearbox for Verstappen. Perez crosses the line 13th, goes to 3rd. Wow. 132.238. Good job there from Sergio.
Oh, Sainz is also in 2nd. I didn't notice that before.
Yeah, all changing up there at the moment, aren't they?
They're doing better than Lewis and Max.
Yeah, Max is on. And Max and Lewis are 2 of them. Yeah, that's what's to say with the gearbox changes. Valtteri won 2 as well. And this is where I wish we had a pit lane reporter.
Yeah, but
just to send down to them for a minute. Yeah.
Things.
As Norris crosses the line, goes to P5, 132.336.
Oh, jeez, he's faster than Max.
He is faster than Max, but Max is fastest in the 2nd sector at the moment on a 27.635. 3rd sector looking good as well. Verstappen to the line. Is he going to run the tradition of being fastest in 3rd practice every race so far this year? You're damn right he is. A 131.3 for Verstappen. Goes top, 7/10 faster than Bottas as the cobwebs circulate between Mercedes and Red Bull's pit garages. And I think we have the feeling as well that Christian Horner is just sat on the other side saying, "Will you come into my parlour?" said Christian to Toto. Oh, Leclerc's had a bit of a moment coming to turn 15. A little bit of sparks from the back of the underside of the car. Almost sent him wide as well at the exit. Managed to hold it together. Down now to the line. Leclerc's time?
Leclerc's time is a 132.8. Oh, it's...
Alonso. Alonso goes P7. 132.624.
You messed up my finger, Alonso.
And Leclerc was a 132.820. Ocon 15th at the moment. Goes to 8th. And a 132.681. So just in behind Alonso, actually, by not that much of a gap, if I'm correct.
The gap between Alonso and Ocon, it is...
Well, I can tell you here. 0.057 between them. I can tap the screen. Everyone on track. Yep.
Apart from Sainz, Schumacher and Mazepin.
Okay. So 3. That's because they've just come into the pit
just
right now.
As you say
yeah.
that.
And in comes Verstappen. So yeah, well, I didn't say that. Synthel said that as well.
Right. So the pole position person in first is now in the pit lane, leaving Bottas to try and contemplate how he's going to play this. And where is Bottas right now? He is stuck in a Congo line between Latifi and Stroll, which must be fun to be the leader of. Though it looks like he's done a bit of a slow lap compared to most other people. Though he's quite fast around the corners, come to think of it.
Closing up a lot, yeah. Oh, Leclerc radio. I don't think I improved that time, Leclerc said.
No.
And Leclerc actually not improving at all. He's down in P10 as well. The good thing also about having the driver tracker is that we can go quiet for just a couple of seconds because there's nothing. You're just not just staring at us being silent. You can look at the driver tracker as well.
Yeah, it's not awkward.
Yeah. I just realised that's been turned down, so we haven't been hearing much of the team radio through our own ears at the moment.
Yeah.
I think we've got what we've got to do next. We've got to film the Combox race, and that's how that happens. 10 minutes to go of the race then, and we have got to film the commentator challenge next. So you'll see that coming up in the qualifying build-up, which
Watch
is
me
underway in just under 50 minutes' time, I think. No. It's 1:40 we're on here for that. So coming up in about 1 hour 50, something like that.
Probably.
Something like that. 2 hours to go. And that should be a fun show. I'm looking forward to that, actually. Me and you racing each other. Got the Formula One qualifying coming up as well. We'll be live for that. And then later on this evening at 9:45 British Summer Time, we'll be live for the Formula E, for the Mexico E-Prix. and that'll be a very interesting race as the championship is quite close there. Edward Hunter not with me this weekend in the commentary box for Formula E, so Megan is stepping in for the 2 races.
Hi.
So, Megan, can I just say a massive round of applause for this weekend? Because literally every single live session we are doing, you are part of this weekend.
I'm going to be so tired.
And I'm honestly thinking, do we give you a break next weekend? For just give you a break from the Styrian Grand Prix.
Please.
And you can return for the Austrian Grand Prix.
Please.
I'm having a think about that.
I did last weekend as well. With
You've-
helping you on the weekend before that.
And the weekend before. You've done every single weekend since you left school.
Yes.
You actually haven't had a break.
Most people are having a nice break and relaxing, laying in bed, and
Is it Monaco or did you do Spain? Yes, you did.
I did a lot.
So you've done Spain, Monaco, Azerbaijan, and now for the French Grand Prix. You've done 4 races in a row.
That was never part of the deal.
You've done 4 races in a row for Formula
You
1.
usually stop me from doing 4 races in a row.
Because you have to do 4 races at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but if you think about it, this is an unusual situation for you in terms of the fact that you've literally got nothing else to do. I think we'll give you a day off. You can have a weekend off because I think next weekend, correct me if I'm wrong, because this is the summer break now for MotoGP coming up. Nope. Sorry, Megs, you can't have next weekend off. It's the Dutch Grand Prix for MotoGP.
That's 45 minutes. I can do 45 minutes.
And it's the Styrian Grand Prix. You can have the 4th of July off. How's that?
4th of July. Wait.
What is that? Is that Dad? Sorry, you're gonna have to say it again, Dad. Oh, I don't think he can hear us. I turned the other mic on as well. I think he said you can have the 4th of July off or something like that. I'm
No.
not sure.
I know what's happening 4th of July, so
What's
I'm
the
not having 4th of July.
Austria.
No.
I am.
One memento. Look at the screen.
Yeah, sorry, I've just remembered as well. Megan's just reminding me in my ears why Megan will actually be in the commentary box on the 4th of July. Very good point, actually, because we have relatives coming down, and Dad would be outside as well. Science is saying that the rear lights are on.
Yeah, I
on
can't
one
leave you
of
in here on your own.
on one of the other cars. Lance Stroll's got the rear wing on. Oh, that's just starting to get out of the way in the last corner. Yeah, Megan's actually just reminded me that we've got relatives coming down on the 4th of July.
So Dad will be busy, so I'm not.
Yeah, so yeah, that could be interesting. That could, because Dad won't be in the box for qualifying that day, so you'll have to do that one as well. I'll tell you what though, you can have a break on the 10th, 11th, and 12th of July because there's nothing on that weekend.
Good.
There's no Formula One. There's nothing. Hang on. I'm going to now look at this. I'm going to feel pain, aren't I? Because there's something on I've forgotten on that race.
Please don't.
What's this from Synthol? What time is FE? 9:45 British Summer Time. So that's 10:45 for you tonight, Synthol. Megan. What's that?
I've just remembered something.
What?
Gotta wash my hands.
Oh, that's nice. Synthol saying, can we get a round of applause for Joshua? Every stream he's been a part of. Thank you very much. Is that true?
Sadly.
I can't. Have I? Has there not been one I've missed?
Well, I used to do FP3s.
Yeah.
So you went a part of that.
I don't think there's been one I've missed.
I used to have to kick him out.
Sainz and Schumacher coming together. Whoa! Sainz actually touched the back of Schumacher. The two Haas cars were coming to get through the chicane down at the Mistral Straight. And a little slight contact between Sainz and Schumacher there, front wing damage. I'm trying to think, actually, if there's been a session I've missed and haven't been a part of this year for Formula One.
You're the only one to know how to work this thing.
But you've done it before.
Yeah, so that was only last weekend.
I think you're right there, Synthol. I think every single. I have not actually missed a session in quite a while. I don't think for Formula One.
Not ever since I used to kick you out of a box for
Spain.
FP3.
That's it. That's what I'm remembering. Spain, Synthol. Spain. I didn't do
Why
qualifying.
this way?
I wasn't in the box for qualifying. You and Dad took qualifying.
Oh yeah.
But I did actually. I was part of that stream because I did qualifying 1 and half of qualifying 2, and you and Dad together did half of Q2 and Q3.
Yeah, that's how we knew
Yeah.
how to start it.
Yeah. So I think that does that count?
Yes, it counts
Yeah.
because it's still a stream.
In that case, then yes. Even though I wasn't commentating, I was part of that stream. So yes. Okay. In technicality, yes, I've been a part of every single stream we've done. The whole qualifying session. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in Spain, Megan and Dad took half of Q2 and the rest of Q3 because I had to leave the commentary box and come in here, commentary box 1, with Ed to do the Monaco E-Prix.
Oh, I remember that. We had to do it in the other place.
Yeah, 5.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, actually 5 weeks ago. So,
Jeez,
yeah.
was that 5.5 weeks ago?
5 weeks ago, actually, it would have been. 5, maybe 6. Not sure. But
How
yeah.
long have I been off school?
So yeah, that basically, I didn't do all the qualifying because I had to miss it, but I did do qualifying 1, so that counts, doesn't it? And Ian Birch has said back, sent a text message through saying that Megan's not having any weekends off as well. Well, to be fair,
I need a break.
to be fair though, he had a weekend off in Azerbaijan.
Yeah, why do you get a break?
He's also having he's also not in this weekend either. So he's got another weekend off.
I require 2 weekends break then.
You are not having 2 weekends break. You can have the break on the 10th and 11th.
The only break I ever get is when it's not on.
And think about it. If we're not about MotoGP races, you've missed 1.
Yes.
Your last
And that's because I had a test the next day.
so your last break was actually the weekend of the French Grand Prix for MotoGP. That was the last time you.
Where was that? I
that?
would have been doing my exams.
End of May, mid-May, somewhere around there.
It'll be mid-May because I was only doing my exams then.
Mid-May, yeah. So yeah, there you go.
Actually, I think it was the beginning.
And Synthol remembers that as well. Yeah, Megan and Dad took the commentary on that one, and I didn't call Lewis's 100th pole position.
Yeah, and I didn't like that.
I'll call it 100th victory. It's fine.
Better call it.
I'm preferring this as well. But yeah, and I suppose that you can count as well. I was trackside. I've been in the commentary box for every single stream this year, bar 3 races, which was when I was trackside at Snetterton last weekend. So there you go. That counts. But yeah, I have been part of every stream. So thank you. Well, it's my channel. It'd look a bit weird if it wasn't, was it?
Yeah.
Although we have been talking about as well. So FE 10:45 Central European Standard Time, so CEST. Yes, that is late as well because we're in Mexico. We're racing in Mexico this weekend as well, so everything's late.
What time am I going to be able to do my hair?
Well, considering that we go off at 11:30 tonight British Summer Time, and on air quite early tomorrow. Basically, you're probably not.
No, I have to do my hair today.
Well, why didn't you do it? Why didn't you pop back in after qualifying for Formula 1 and before the race of Formula E? In that gap. Because it is from, what's the gap? 3 o'clock till 9 o'clock. So you got a good 6 hours there.
That means I'm going to have to miss the quiz.
Oh, you could easily go in at 4. There's nothing stopping you going in earlier.
I have food then.
Oh, right, okay. Megan, everybody. I think I've seen it was on an oval. Yes, it's like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, their road course. We used the last corner of the oval track for Formula E. So Formula E on an oval tonight. Well, half oval.
Yay.
I'm so looking forward to it. I'll be commentating on practice 1 as well after the Formula 1 qualifying because it's happening at the same time. But I can't wait. It looks amazing. I can't wait. 3, 2, 1, and the checkered flag is out. The session is over. So let's just take a quick look and see who's on a lap time.
Do you know what I love? As soon as the session stops, everyone's just like, oh, I can go out now.
Yeah, everyone's going out now for faster times as well. As soon as it says checkered flag, big gaps. Yep, 7/10 between Verstappen and Bottas. Big gaps coming up as well. Carlos Sainz coming around turn 6. Has he gone off the track? Yeah, all 4 wheels off, so lap time to do for Sainz too.
That's a shame, but at least he's in 3rd, so that doesn't really make much of a difference.
Doesn't, does it now, sadly? Closing up a lot more. Side-by-side action. There's a pit lane. Everyone going on, and here is your qualifying predictor pace as well. It's showing Verstappen will be on pole, followed by Bottas and Hamilton. Then Perez, Sainz, Norris, Ocon, Ricciardo, Gasly, Leclerc, Vettel, Alonso, Giovinazzi, Stroll, Tsunoda, Raikkonen, Russell, Latifi, Schumacher, Mazepin. Megan, is that a fair reflection of what we're going to see in the race?
No, because they've put Vettel above Alonso when Vettel hasn't been doing nearly as well as Alonso has. Alonso deserves at least Norris's place, or at least Ricciardo's.
And Synthel says that qualifying pace is such nonsense.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, it is. I don't think anybody trusts OBS.
No.
Trusts AWS. Everybody trusts OBS.
It's just wrong.
Cynthia says there's no way Hamilton will finish nearly a second behind Max.
No.
Do we break it to him gently that the gap is 0.966 between Verstappen and Max right now? Yeah, do we break it gently? But yeah, no, not at all. There's the FIA garages, and the Aston Martin stopped at the weighbridge right outside the Aston Martin medical and safety cars that we've got this weekend as well. I love the Aston Martin safety cars. Let's have them for the rest of the year.
Why do I feel like Lance Stroll's staring into ourselves?
It probably is. Oh, work already up now. Max Verstappen's car up on the jacks, getting ready for qualifying. Megs, want a quick off? So give us, who do you think is gonna go well in qualifying?
I don't know. Top 3 now.
Verstappen, Bottas, Sainz, that order.
We need a Ferrari.
Yeah, to be fair, we do. Okay, that's it. We're done. Synthel says, I don't mind, but it's a bit unrealistic during qualifying if Hamilton's a second over.
Yep.
Seems that way. Okay. Thanks for your company. We are off now to film the commentator challenge, but we leave free practice 3 with Verstappen fastest, followed by Bottas, Sainz, Perez, Hamilton, Norris, Alonso, Ocon, Gasly, Ricciardo, the top 10, then Leclerc, Giovinazzi, Stroll, Vettel, Raikkonen, Russell, Tsunoda, Latifi, Schumacher, and Mazepin. Thanks for your company. Join us back. You can go onto the YouTube channel via clicking the name below, and you can set reminders for all of our upcoming live streams because we've got 2 left coming up today. We've got the Formula 1 qualifying, and we've got the Formula E race coverage tonight and tomorrow. We've got 4 coming your way. We've got the the MotoGP race from Germany. We've got the Formula 1 race from France. We've got the Formula 1 race review from France. And we've got Formula E as well. IndyCar is on next week. The 2 races from Detroit will be on Monday, Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we'll have the highlights from Road America as well. Thanks for your company here. We'll see you later on. Bye for now.